Like, I just want to know. Like, just point me in the direction. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I ain't gonna lie, even like on some real shit. Like, even if you look at the police department, right? They ain't driving no 2024 like Ford Expeditions. Like, they still driving the 2009s. Like the 2000. Like, no, it's like 2017. Like 17, like 16, like.
Yeah, most still got the old headlights, but they're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
really
exactly. I'm like, they ain't coming new. Like, they ain't coming foreign. How we like to say in the hood. Like, you know what I mean? Where is this money going?
decent.
Like, that's weird. Like, because if they ain't got nothing new, that means that's just really. So that means it's higher up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
The budget should be bigger.
yeah, right.
The
So,
piggy bank should be stuffed.
right. Well, that brings me up to that topic that you had right here, though. Is 200K annual salary really enough for every American? I loved this topic that you brought up because not only did I actually watch that episode I watched that podcast, I want to say, but I actually had so many thoughts and ideas about that when they brought it up as well. So I thought that was dope when you brought it up. I was like, finally, he brought one up for real this time, and it wasn't me thinking it was him. It works
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Fifth wall shit.
Fifth wall shit. This shit was crazy. So yeah, I guess on the episode of Joe Rogan, he mentioned like if every American earned 200K from the government,
Mm,
which was the underlying thing, people would be happier.
mm,
And of course, then that could spiral into like, what are they going to do for this money? How are they going to collect it? But we're not going to get that far down the rabbit hole, at
right,
least, at least off rip. Maybe another episode, maybe later. Who knows?
right. You're pretty much saying for the purposes of this conversation that the 200 do use pretty much that all your basic day to day life needs are taken care of with no need for having to work or anything, right?
Or even let's say you worked, but you got 200K. So
Okay.
I guess for me, it's almost like you could work at McDonald's,
Mm,
you make it 200K. You're
mm,
working at Firestone Tire,
mm,
200K. Like it,
mm.
you know what I mean? Just
Okay.
everybody's at this level
Okay.
because everyone has to do everything for society because we need to pay for everything still. You know, like so.
Okay.
Let's just say you just get this big amount,
Okay.
everybody. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Um,
Mm.
but like I was saying, what he was saying is more like you just get that,
Right.
and then now what are you gonna do, kind of thing,
Right.
right? And that's where I'm like, that's a whole different
Yeah.
angle too. So that's why I was
Right.
like, I don't know if we want to go down that one, but
I thought we were pretty much going to stay on that angle, like, because I mean, there's like a lot of rabbit holes you can go down with this one. It's like, okay, what are we going to do with the money?
100%,
Like, what are we going to do with like? So I thought we
100%.
were, well, me personally, when I saw the topic, I was thinking more as what would people do, as in their lives, not more like not with the money per se. I would say like what people would do with their lives and their time.
Day to day, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of a rabbit hole I was going down. Like, I don't know if you wanted to kick it off and tell me what your thoughts were. Like,
Um, I just feel like it just depends how sci-fi we are getting. We're
mm,
literally like humans can do. They don't have anything to do. Like everything's automated. Like we're talking like robots, right?
yeah, food print, all
Okay,
that shit, everything.
huh?
I said food printing and everything, all that.
Sure, sure. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like they can't have a nanny. They have to have a robot because
Mm,
humans aren't going to work,
right.
right? Like that's what I mean. Like if we're
Mm,
really going that sci-fi with it, where it's like,
okay. Hypo.
um,
No,
I f
let's
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
yeah, kick
saying.
it
Like
off.
if
Let's
we're
go
going to
for
go
it.
that far with it,
Yeah, let's
then
go for it.
I think people are going to do whatever they want to do.
Right.
I think it's almost you can't answer it if it's really like that because they're going to get a certain amount of money from the government regardless.
Right.
So I don't have to go nowhere. So I could race cars, shoot paintball,
Mm,
whatever, right? Like I can just go. So this where it's like I don't think it's kind of just an impossible question to answer. It's like, well, everybody can do anything,
exactly.
but everything's automated. So you go to the car shop and you want to race your car. There's a robot there, like it's not people. Like so, I don't know. I don't. I don't. Of course, I feel like to answer the question, I think everyone would be happier. Yeah, for sure. If I didn't have to do nothing, and I just had to figure out how I want to spend my day,
Mm,
spend the money I have, like still budget and all that, right? But oh, okay, I'm gonna take my kid here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this. Okay, tomorrow I'm just gonna do this by myself. Next day we're gonna go do this. Like it's unlimited, right?
Depending, I mean, yeah, I guess technically.
if right, but it's different if it's like you still have to work because now you have a chunk of time you still have to lose, right?
Mm,
I think that's what changes a lot of it for me. But
right.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think it would be like?
Well, it's different if you didn't have to work and if you did have to work. Now,
Exactly.
I was thinking that if you didn't, I was more along the lines of I think on the pod they were talking about the citizens not having to work.
Okay.
So I actually wrote some notes on this one actually, because I was actually because like I said I thought about this already.
Let's hear
So
it.
it was interesting because I actually have a skewed perception of society. Because if you look at the homeless population right now, right, that's pretty
Mm,
much what they're doing right now. Like they're getting, they're, a lot of these people are getting paid more than people who are actually working. Like you know what I'm saying?
hmm
So I know I've seen a lot of some of the homeless people right now. They're probably getting about 1,700 a month just in cash and food and things. I mean, a lot of people aren't getting that with jobs. So I'm not saying that's against them at all. I'm saying that to say this, like they pretty much have all their needs met, right? They could pretty much do whatever they want to, but
To
they,
some extent.
huh?
To some extent, they can't go to Italy. They can't
Well,
plan a
yeah,
trip.
well, yeah,
But you
but
know what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah, yeah,
like yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm saying
but
that
yeah.
their needs are met. So, like, with their free time, could they be
hmm
writing a novel? They could be writing a novel. They could be actually starting a business. Like, they could be like with all the free stuff they're doing, they could be trying to figure something out. Like, but they choose to do drugs, or they choose to just sit there, or they choose to whatever they choose to do. Like, I'm just saying that to say this. I'm not even bashing them at all. Whatever they do, I'm just saying. Sorry, excuse me. I'm saying that to say this. Like that if you exacerbate the scale, that's pretty much the same thing if we talk about this situation. If human beings had 200,000 and free time just given to them by the government, like we'd still have people who choose to sit at home and get high all day and till they die or drink
hmm
themselves to oblivion. Like, so it doesn't
hmm
change. Like, so I just want to say, yeah, I just want to say that part. Like, it's still going to be that right there. So my notes, though, I said, I think it would make people happier sorry, for a short period of time. Now
hmm
it turns into will people be fulfilled? That's the difference because it says the human race can. We actually have the opportunity for the human race to progress faster because, like you asked me, like we had a conversation plenty of times about what's how much money do we need to stop working? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and we know that the dollar amount isn't necessarily most of the end game with it. We know we want to have a finished product, what we leave also as well. And that's because we have that type of drive in us. So, and let's be real, like if we get the 10 or whatever the number was, I would say like this project is done. Like, you know what I mean? I might want to go ahead and dibby dabby or something else. Cause you know, that's just how we are, like, you know, me and you by nature. So like now I think about how people like us, creatives, I want to say creatives, like if they had every bill paid, like, and didn't have to worry about nothing, like, I think their days would be very different. Like, I think it'd be extremely different. Technology progressed extremely faster. I think you think breakdancing is crazy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine where kids didn't have to go to school even? Like, it was like oh, wait, no, we gotta keep school. Gotta keep school. And
Yeah, yeah,
sorry, in this future, we gotta keep school. Sorry, that chunk of time is still allocated. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. I
Sorry.
know.
We're not downloading information into your head like the Matrix. Sorry, you still gotta go read something.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care if it's in your
Grow up,
hand or
be
something, but
social,
yeah,
all that.
you gotta read. But you gotta read something. But yeah, though, like I would love to see a society like I have high hopes for a society like that. Like
Mm,
I would think that I mean, like I said, there's going to be a big chunk of people who don't want to do nothing, and hey, maybe we can go back to some sort of natural selection. Like, I don't know, like, because let's be real, people are going to just get high all day until they die. Like, that's what they choose to do. So I don't know, but I know there's going to be somebody who's born who's going to be like, yo, I want to build, I don't know, fusion powered like spaceship.
mm,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a kid, and he's going to have from 18 years old till 60. I don't know. By that time, I think we'll be living a little bit longer. By the way, if we have all the services, I mean, for us,
Hopefully,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. I think, especially Black people, hopefully we can get to at least 80. Yeah,
On the average.
you feel me? Let's get 80 for the blacks. Let's get, but yeah, but I mean, you would think that'd be dope if you really could set your mind to something from 18 to, let's say, 60. Like, just,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Just follow your passion and just not have anything to worry about. And you could still even have a family, raise a family, like, you know what I mean? Meet somebody, have a family. Like, now your income is dope because both y'all got two. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now you're 400 in. Like, so one, yeah, you can live in an apartment and go buy a house where you live at. And really be good. Like, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds amazing. That's like, as a creative, like, you know what I mean? Like, even as a,
But you're the minority.
the creatives,
The creators are the minorities.
hmm, how, I mean,
That's
how minority are we?
Think about it. Think about how many people that you know that play guitar versus how many people that don't. How many people you know that do poetry. You just stack these numbers. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, like as a creative person of any kind,
Mm,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess you're right.
or entrepreneur. If you're not an entrepreneur by nature, then you don't want to make a business and invest and so that's what I mean. Like, we're in the minority,
Mm,
meaning there's less of us, so we'll probably do more with what we get as equal to the other people, but you have to just know we're different.
mm,
And different, like,
yeah.
we're more different because there's less of us. Not
Mm,
because, like, there's a lot of us. I just found one of y'all random ones. Like, no,
mm.
it's the other way around. Like,
Oh, sure. I
I'm
didn't think
that
about it that
little
way.
I'm that little special mushroom in Zelda that you found in the corner that gives you fire now, whatever. Like,
Nice.
that's us.
That's Mario, by the way, but that's cool.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. That's us. So we just sprinkle out throughout, kind of thing. So,
Mm.
um,
Yeah, I didn't think about
yeah,
that. That's crazy. I just remember in my head, that's crazy. In my head, I'm thinking like everybody would want to be able to have like free time to pursue their passions and dreams.
that's why for me, I think it works best if everyone still just has a job,
Mm.
but you get your benefits, you got to kick your ass at it, but boom, like, no matter what, you're good. Like, why
Yeah,
do
I'm
we
on the
need
side.
to?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of that. I want the 200 with the free time.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying because I feel also that's something that us as human beings also need, right? It's fulfillment or purpose,
Mm,
right?
sure.
But and if we lose that, then that's a whole different thing. Now we've
That's true.
also changed and evolved in a different way, right?
Right.
So
Or maybe devolved. Mm.
exactly. So for me, that's where I kind of like hold on to that. Like, I think we should still have a job or something that we should take pride in.
Mm.
Let's say everyone was a millionaire, but we need someone to be there to take care of the tires for Betty Ann and Joe because we need that, right? Like, this is to help each other out and just get your shit done. Like,
Mm.
you ain't gonna be more mad at that job now that you're
Yeah.
taken care of. You're gonna actually be cool and happy, right? You got your coffee, you got your crazy espresso machine at home because you're making loot.
I mean, some people actually like working like working on
That's what I'm
cars.
saying. Or
Like, yeah,
exactly,
like
exactly.
my wife's dad, like his favorite thing to do. He's an engineer. His favorite thing
See,
to do when he comes home from work is work on cars. I'm like, bro, that's what. Weren't you just working on an engine?
right?
He's like, no,
He's like, I gotta work on mine.
yeah, he's like, I like this. This is therapeutic. I'm like those people. Like, let them go be for 200,000 a year. Let them go be mechanics. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, at Jiffy Lube,
yeah,
wherever, like
yeah, let's do that. Like,
everybody.
because like I said, there's people out there that like the dancers. Like, you know what I mean? It's in their blood. They woke up like, yo, at 7 years old, like they was like, yo, I'm gonna break dance. I'm gonna dance. So like it evolved. Even when 30 hit, they're like, oh no, it evolved into choreography dance. I'm doing this. Like dancing is it's like in their blood. Pay that man 200 because now he's done dancing. Now he's teaching dancing. Like, you know what I mean? Like the dancing is in his blood. Like give that man 200. Like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
he never has to carry that bad energy of, like, I don't
Mm,
have enough money or
right,
I'm struggling or I'm not focused. He can just
right,
work on the art and being a good teacher and having the
right,
next group and stuff. So yeah, there's
right.
definitely a ripple effect with that
Facts.
for sure, man.
Listen, I agree with that. With your position on jobs, if it's the people who want that position.
Yeah. You should
Yeah.
some people should be like, yo, I'm bored. I'll work part time at Walmart. Cool. Like, just checking receipts. Cool. Like, you're still getting,
I
you're
mean, they're
still
doing
getting the
that
same
already.
amount of
Sounds
loot.
like they're
But
doing
you
that
know what I'm
already.
saying? But I'm saying to just be like, yo, eventually people are gonna get bored, and then the ultimate fulfillment of like purpose and community, right? Like that's eventually gonna just have to take over. Where it's like, yo, like I need to help. Like they said, um, Joanna was at the fucking grocery store because it's just one person that wants to work. Like she's at the store for 4 hours. Like this ain't cool. Like I ain't got nothing to do. I got my money. I'll come down.
Right.
I'll put some shit on the shelf for y'all. Like you know, like
That might inspire community. You're
that's
right.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
It might
exactly. Like
definitely. It might, that
it's
just
gonna
might.
have to be something like that. But yeah, man,
Wow, that'd be awesome. I could see
I
that.
wouldn't have no stressful computer job if I can make the same amount going to Whole Foods and just working over there,
Right.
juggling fruit and putting it away.
But I thought they said that. But I thought they said in this on the pod that they were gonna have like pretty much the robots, pretty much all of the
Yeah,
stalker.
yeah. If we're
So
doing it with the pod say, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so we don't really need like that. You know what I mean? We don't really
So I'm
need to
saying,
go, but
so if you're
that would
taking
be
all
cool.
that,
Yeah,
if you're taking all that away, now it's just like what you want to do with your time, kind of thing.
exactly.
Yeah, and
That's
then
where I was at with it. That's why I saw.
so
That's why I said it'd
people
be
are gonna
dope
do
for
whatever they
creators.
want to do.
Yeah,
They're gonna take drugs. They're gonna go to the movies. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. Like,
you probably
but
have.
again, the minorities of
Mm,
the go getters, the self starters,
mm.
the creatives, those are gonna be few and far between.
You wouldn't think we'd have more actors and more I don't know, painters, more scientists if you just had free time to study or whatever your passion was and all your bills paid.
But there's just infinite though, an infinite amount of TV shows that they want you to watch because everyone's gonna have all their robots filming it, right, making all their TV shows.
Oh,
So
that'd be awesome. I just thought about that.
super dope, right?
I'm like, that's
But
awesome.
how?
Put my pod.
But now everybody has one, so how are you gonna have them watch yours? Like now we're back to the same thing.
It's
It just
kind of how
gets
it is now.
too. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just scaled out.
I'm not
Just
mad.
scaled out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That sounds kind of dope, actually. That'd be cool if I had like a actual robot sitting here right here, like just moving, like the camera. Like, hold on, we'll go get the angles, and then I just give him the situation. And he hands it back like 20 minutes later, like and it's already edited and everything. That'd be nice.
Yeah, man.
That'd be
Maybe like
nice.
20 years from now.
And, yeah, and be honest. Oh shoot, we're gonna be still doing this probably. Okay. Nah, that was funny though because if the pod space is gonna be interesting.
That's where it's already
No,
at.
but no, because I was thinking like if the like okay, you had 200,000, and some people are just like, yo, I don't want to do nothing. Like you said, I just would maybe not even like, or maybe I just want to get high all day and watch TV.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a community of potters that watch podcasts. Like I mean, it's gonna like there's always gonna be an audience.
Yeah,
But it's funny though.
but I'm just saying that still just opens up everything because now it's like you got 20 more people who can instantly be a Tarantino,
Facts.
right? They have all that shit now available: green
That's right.
screen, super cameras, AI, robots. So it's cool, but how am I going to watch your Tarantino, or this Tarantino, or now I got there's just
There'll be
tons of them.
tweaks. There'll be tweaks.
No, there'll be tons of people doing their own takes on
Right.
everything, right? And so now it's just like, okay, if I look up, if I look up Die Hard, there's gonna be like 4,000 different Die Hards now because everyone wants to
Nice.
do their own flip.
Multiverse TV.
So now, which one do I want to watch?
Now we have
I don't
multiverse
know.
TV. That's right.
I guess we'll pick number 2047.
Nice. Like Rick and
Boom.
Morty.
Well, it's like, yo, this is
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds very interesting. But you said something off mic about something that I'm not going to bring up. But I just noticed though, you be hitting.
yeah, that thing. I'm not talking about that today,
I know.
but
Well, we're
yeah,
not gonna talk about that ever on here. But you be hitting. I'm watching. You be hitting.